This week on Waiting Patiently for Summer, I show you how to winter sow. Even though the weather is changing into a warmer weather, since we're still getting snow and cool periods, I think it's a great time to winter sow. Things were waking up and becoming beautiful again outside. I don't want to be behind, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be winter sowing. I've already started doing some of the tasks here. You saw how I put drain holes at the bottom of these containers. This is the smallest ones that I have. I also have these larger ones. I'm winter sowing right now. You can start this in December, January, February, and it's never really too late so long as you're still getting cold periods outside. So basically you put a hole in it, you cut it open, and then you put your seed. Stop right there. Before you put your seed in, you put your soil in first and then the seed. All right, let's resume. Seed in there, you water it, you shut it tight, you put the names of your plants inside. Well, this year I'm putting it inside of a baggie just because in previous years, no matter how I try to secure the tag with tape on it, it still kind of wears off the name of the plant and you're just kind of guessing what you have. So I'm hoping by protecting them, by putting them in this baggie and then taping them around the container, then I'll be able to identify it much easier. Some of them that have these kind of containers, these kind of sticky identifiers on it, I'm just going to peel it back, write the name of the plant, and then, seal it back up so that I have two areas where I've written the name in the baggies and then also behind the label. So that's it. Then you put it outside and the rain and the humidity, everything will be, the weather will take care of it for you. Now, if it starts to get dry and you're noticing you're not getting any rain or snow, then you want to go outside and just kind of spray some water in there like this, making sure that you cover every area. And then once they grow, you plant it. So these plants are supposed to be hassle-free. Started off by peeling off some of the tags on this container, leaving behind the one on the front actually, because I wanted to ensure that I have a place to write down the name. So I'm going to leave the front one, but the back one is coming off. Next, I'll be using my organic potting soil to plant up the seeds. So these are the seeds I'm going to be sowing today. You can use any seed that likes the cold, like seeds that you would normally plant in the spring, like broccoli, carrots, snapdragons, or plants that you would normally plant in the fall, or anything that's perennial in your area that doesn't mind the cold. You can use those kind of seeds or plants for winter sowing. I got Ziploc bags for each one of my seeds. So I went ahead and wrote down the names of each one of the seed packets that I had, and then going ahead and sealing them in the Ziploc bag. So that is what you see me doing here. We're going to pour everything in. Well, not everything, just enough. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, well, it seems like the soil is very wet. I don't think I need to add any water. What I was going to say, if your soil is not wet, you want to like pour in a little bit of water until when you squeeze it, there's not really water coming out. Mine, water's coming out. I didn't even add any. And then put it in there. But I think with this one, I'll just have to water moderately on top. So now we're going to get our containers. What a mess I'm making. That's enough for you. You there? So the seeds are really tiny. It's come in this an extra pouch here. So I know it's going to be small. And then open this. Wow, so tiny. Woo! You can barely see them. So these are lobelia seeds. They're very tiny, and the seed packet noted it likes to be on top of the soil. So I'm just going to sprinkle them right on top. I'm not even going to measure where I put them. If they grow and I see them, I could just kind of pick it up and separate them. I bought this vermiculite for plants just like this. It helps plants that don't like to be in the soil to grow, to not get dry really quick. So I don't have to water as much. I know it's going to be outside, but I just want it to be happy. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit on top. It's not heavy. It's going to make the plant happy, just in case we do get a dry spell and the plant doesn't get enough water that it needs. Spray it. I'm using this so that I don't move the seeds around too much. Just a little mister that I have here in my house. So now I'm just going to write lobelia right here. Oh, it's not even that vibrant. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it right back. So now when I look inside, I can see it says lobelia. Start off with it like that already. Then tape it shut. You can't cut through the tape. Come on. There we go. I'm going to go right ahead and mark off all of these plants, put them inside of the baggies. So I have them ready as soon as I'm done planting, because I don't want them to get soggy in the process. All right, so we're done, and now I'm going to take them outside. Alright guys, so I ended up putting the containers behind me right there. As you can see, they are in the sun currently. I only have 9 of them set up, and this is where they're gonna live until they sprout again. So we just have to wait until it's all done. And yeah, so that's it for today, and I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy your winter sowing. I just noticed that one of my light bulbs have fallen down. I don't know how it unscrewed itself from up here. But let me put that back in before we go. So I hope these seeds will wake up with everything else on a natural rhythm. I'm just so excited for the spring. My gardening boots are ready to go, or shoes. And I'll see you next time, guys.